Boom. When the jump scare is actually clever. I'm a big fan of jump scares, so I want to check this out. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't love a good jump scare?
This is the movie Cat People, and that was the world's first jump scare.
I know about that actually. I don't know when I heard about that.
Continue to be a pivotal tool for
that Ada
filmmakers
Wong?
looking to shock their audience. We'll look at some of
Wait. They included that bullshit jump scare?
looking to shock.
This is the dumbest jump scare I've ever seen, by the way. This shit is so
Their audience.
I don't know what movie that's from, but I've seen that so many times. I'm just like, what?
To see how they evolved over time.
That's my favorite jump scare, the one with the xenomorph
let's
from
get
Alien.
back to the olden days. Before Cat People, there had been some similar moments in films, like the face reveal.
There's a whole lead up to that jump scare. Yeah, like it like takes its time, and you're like, oh man, something crazy about to happen. Just a woman comes out and he just passes out.
1941 Citizen Kane, which according to Orson Welles actually wasn't intended to scare, but instead to wake up an audience whose attention may have been drifting.
So scare them awake.
But Cat People is the first to hit all the criteria of what we know as the modern jump scare.
Loud noise.
A build intention, like this long, quiet tracking shot. 2, an audio cue, which could be music or some diegetic sound like these screeching bus brakes. 3, a play on audience expectations. We expect a threat from behind her, frame left, and we expect it to be a villain or a monster, but instead we get a bus from frame right.
That is true.
Come on, sister. Are you riding with me or ain't you?
And finally, 4, the director's intent to scare the audience. This tried and true formula established in Cat People led to jump scares becoming more ubiquitous in horror films throughout the 40s and 50s.
Oh!
Cue montage
of
early movie jump scares. Each
the
follows
Wolfman.
the same pattern.
Oh!
Monster appears,
House of Wax is an
cue
icon.
music, scare audience.
House of Haunted Hill.
See? It's getting old already. Audiences eventually became savvy to the point that jump scares were parodied in comedies, like this one in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein.
Oh shit! I did a free trial of YouTube's little ad thing. That shit was nice. But I ain't paying money for no ads, my nigga. That's just not happening. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, like jump scares are kind of there to like wake you up, but like obviously if like the intent is to scare you, they're gonna scare you. But even if they're not here to scare you, they're going to scare you. It really depends on what you're feeling in the moment. And if a director is like having you like not feel anything and just kind of sensing you in a lull of safety,
in 1958,
anything's gonna scare you.
India's Sun Demon, the director cuts
What
to
the
character's
freak?
point of view shot for the scare, making it feel as though the monster is coming straight for the audience. This innovative jump scare from Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is the first time a film's musical score is inextricably linked with the shock and horror of the moment.
Iconic ass jump scare.
The orchestral strings sting is jarring, overwhelming, totally out of context with the music that precedes it, and of course, it went on to become iconic and unforgettable. In 1965, Repulsion introduced a new technique to the form, the mirror reveal. Remember this moment because this technique is going to come up a lot in future films.
Oh my gosh.
Here in 1967's Wait Until Dark, there are 2 innovative things happening. The first thing to notice is the kinetic movement of the villain.
I knew it! I knew it was gonna happen!
Across the screen from the darkness. This is going to pave the way for more visually arresting jump scares in the future. The second and arguably bigger innovation is the use of dramatic irony. Dramatic irony is a formal element of storytelling, where the audience knows and sees more than the protagonist does. In this case, the main character is blind, so
ooh, that's crazy. Wait Until Dark.
She experiences this jump scare in a non-visual way, entirely different from how the movie-going audience is experiencing it. Time cut 8 years forward. Steven Spielberg masterfully plays with audience expectations.
Yeah, this spot's gotta go. Hold on, I got you.
You are anticipating the titular shark to jump out and scare you. Instead, we get this creepy dead body. Spielberg was fully aware that by holding off on showing the monster, aka the shark, for as long as possible, the tension and expectation just continues to grow.
It's all psychological. You yell shark, we've got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July.
Jump scares have to continually evolve, because if they stagnate and stay the same, audiences will stop being scared.
Fuck ass cat.
Thus, The
Why?
jump scare formula was once again stale and due for another innovation.
Carrie.
Imagine it's 1970s.
I haven't watched the Dairy Show, the It like spinoff show. I had no idea until about like a couple months ago that all of the like Stephen King books, movies, whatever you want to say, are all in the same universe. Like The Green Mile, obviously It, Carrie, and plenty of other movies. They're all in the same universe. That's crazy.
And you just finished the movie Carrie. Credits are about to roll.
Like I gotta go and
you're
watch all these
collecting your
movies and see how they
belongings
connect
and
to each other.
preparing to throw away your popcorn when bam!
Dang!
With this, Brian De Palma created the first Final Moments jump scare.
Oh yeah?
We can see this trend continued in Friday the 13th, where the filmmakers trick the audience into thinking they are watching the actual closing shots of the film,
When Jason fucking gets her ass. Yep.
only to be harshly interrupted by a jump scare. Another way the jump scare has been improved upon is by using other pre-existing film techniques. Here, in the 1977 movie Shock, we see what's called a Texas switch.
Yo!
Typically
That shit got me
used to
so
switch
hard.
a stunt person with an actor seamlessly in a single shot. But when a completely new person pops into frame, it definitely works as a jump scare.
That's fucking terrifying.
This jump scare in Halloween actually ends up being
no
a fake
jump
out.
scare. Oh.
Fake
Okay.
outs are a jump scare staple, creating a Chekhov's gun effect. They provide a momentary release in tension, but leave the eventual jump scare still on the table, effectively creating more tension in the long run. About 15 years after the first mirror jump scare, we get this tweak to the
Phantasm.
format. By now, audiences expected something scary to be revealed in the reflection. They did not, however, expect this.
Oh! Oh shit!
The classic monster jump scare was also due for a modern facelift.
You guys are about to witness one of the best jump scares known to man. This shit has gotten me every single time I've seen this movie.
In 1979, Alien brought it back in full force with this unique, frenzied sequence. As opposed to a slow build towards a loud, sudden scare, the repeated beeping of the monitor showing something coming towards our protagonist, coupled with the desperate pleading of his friends for him to get away, work our nerves up. There's nothing to tip us off to exactly when the alien will appear. And when it does, we only get the faintest of terrifying glimpses, and then static. Also, bonus fake out scare.
Fuck ass Jonesy. Yo, bro, I miss playing Alien Isolation so much, man. The fact that okay, Game Awards next week, right? We need Alien Isolation 2 so badly. It's long overdue for a second Alien. I don't care who the protagonist is, you know what I'm saying? Don't gotta be Ripley's daughter. It don't gotta be Ripley. You know what I'm saying? It could be any other character. Don't matter. We need Alien Isolation 2. Alien something. Alien games are peak for horror, okay? We need it. We need it. That's the Grace Lady from Avatar, yeah.
It's a cat.
Time for the introduction of yet another trope. In
My good old
American
Sigourney Weaver.
Werewolf in London, we see one of the first instances of a character waking up from a nightmare, only to discover he's still in the nightmare.
Oh, shit!
This is commonplace now, but was extraordinarily effective at the time.
The fuck happened? What did they hit her with?
But was extraordinarily effective at the time.
Dang!
This then paved the way for many of the jump scares in A Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm crazy.
Cue the Freddy montage.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, this one sucks her through the door. Damn! Through her chest?
Alice, wake up. Hey.
Ew!
Some of the most effective jump scares happen while the audience's guard is down. Friday the 13th Part 2 uses a brilliant distraction to throw us off. Adorable puppy with a cute bow,
Oh, shit!
Jason Voorhees crashing through a window. Another way to defy
Oh
expectations,
god, the thing. This
have
part
the human body
sucks.
do something a body doesn't normally do.
Yeah, the thing. Oh god.
In John Carpenter's astral horror, The Thing,
This is a good jump scare.
we see a man whose chest is hit with defibrillators do this. By going against logic, you can create really effective jump scares, like this one from 1985's Day of the Dead,
What
where
the
a bunch of
freak?
hands break through concrete walls. And jump scares are not only reserved for adults. Pee-wee's Big Adventure gave us another
It is basically like a
reality-defying
history of
jump
jump
scare,
scares, yeah.
and one of the only, if not the only, claymation jump scare with Large Marge.
What the fuck?
Great staging and lighting can also heighten the fright levels of a jump scare. In 1986 Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, audiences might have been expecting the bad guy to be standing there. But to have him full-on charging towards the camera the moment
That's a
the lights
fucking
come up
fire
provided
jump
an
scare.
extra level of surprise. Here we have
It's a
another
darkness.
disturbing dream, leading to a character being startled awake, only to find the real jump scare in the bed next to them. And you guessed it, that was a dream too.
It was all a dream. He's got
Or
inverted
was
nipples.
it? Halloween 4 combines both classic misdirection and defying logic to give us this jump scare. Tension builds as we anticipate Mike Myers leaping out from the closet, only for him to grab her leg from under the bed.
Jeez.
This scare is only in service of the
Motherfucker Michael,
real
bro.
jump scare immediately after, when she opens the door to find Michael Myers impossibly waiting for her right there.
What the freak? When was that movie? I haven't seen all the Michael or the Halloween
90s.
movies, I guess.
Considered
Okay.
one of the best of all time, this jump scare in The Exorcist
I know this
3
one.
happens during a long, wide static shot in a hospital hallway. The shot almost lulls the audience to sleep as people go about their routines. A warden walks in the back. A nurse goes in and out of a room, checking to make sure the lights are off. Everyday, ordinary activities. No music plays, nothing moves in the foreground. This shot holds for more than 35 seconds, an incredibly long time for a static shot. And then,
That's so stupid.
by going against convention, filmmakers find new ways to expand how to make a jump
Candyman.
scare really work. That's exactly what is done
This
in
dude was really haunting,
1992's
like, white women,
Candyman.
wasn't he?
Here, we would expect a scare reveal in the mirror's reflection.
Yeah.
Instead, we get the scare coming through the medicine cabinet.
That's pretty cool.
Jurassic Park gave us no time to prepare for this jump scare. The push in on a smiling character in a triumphant moment is enough to tell the audience to let their guard down, however briefly. But that's when the raptors always get you.
Clever girl.
David Fincher, in a way, turned
Aw,
the jump scare
Seven.
on its head in 1995's Seven, pun intended.
What's in the box?
While a common jump scare involves the reveal that someone is dead, or undead, Fincher built a jump scare out of the terrifying realization that this corpse-looking man was actually still alive.
That could be the first one that did it.
In
Really?
the mid-90s, a movie franchise came along to turn all horror tropes on their head while still honoring
Oh,
the
that was
genre.
it.
That movie
Fucking on my
was
forehead.
Scream.
I guess he has like a metal head.
As a meta love letter to horror movies, of course,
My
Scream
icon.
is going to feature a lot of jump scares.
My
In
icon.
fact, Ghostface may be the horror villain with the most jump scares in any single franchise.
Probably, honestly.
Cue that Scream montage.
Not gonna show his ass falling out. Yeah.
He's gonna try and kill me.
Oh man. Jeez, bro.
We'll be safe if we stick together, won't we?
Of course. Why?
Fucking Dewey.
Scream being a meta commentary on horror movies and their tropes, it of course utilizes meta jump scares to fake out, terrorize, and thrill its audience.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Randy, I thought you were dead.
I probably should be. I never thought I'd be so happy to be a virgin.
Traditionally, the target of a
Gets
jump
punched or
scare
kicked or
is the
some
protagonist or good guy. Robert Zemeckis turned this on his head by jump scaring the bad guy. Here, Harrison Ford's character, the antagonist, looks like he's finally got our protagonist right where he wants her, only for the ghost of a former victim of his to appear and scare him.
Yeah, okay, so like top 3, right? That one from The Thing. Dude, you know, his chest opening and then just turning into a full-on mouth and just chomping this dude's, like, his hands full off. There's also another scene in The Thing that they didn't show. It's like a guy has, like, a lamp or something, and, like, he's looking around for, like, one of the people. He turns around, one of the guys are there, and, like, he just, like, he jumps at him and, like, grabs him by the face. And, like, The Thing, like, if you know The Thing, he, like, assimilates people. So, like, it instantly starts, like, absorbing into his face and basically kills the guy. But it was a really cool jump scare. Actually, if I can find it, we could take a quick little look at it real quick. Oh, there's also another jump scare, funny enough, and it's not from a horror movie. It's just really dumb. I gotta find it though. Okay. If I can find it, the thing is I have to like remember the character's name. We're gonna go to good old James H. Anise here. If I can find this one. That's the cavity one.
Number 10. While the guys get to work on some dynamite, Knowles notices Childs running outside the base and then the lights go out. Looks like the generator is blown and they'll be frozen without power in a matter of hours. A perfectly fine situation for the thing on the place once and for all, but Blair Thing finally shows himself and attacks Gary, grabbing him by the face and digging his fingers deep into his flesh to assist.
Because he kind of just comes out of the side. I think they also play like a crazy, like goofy sound effect where like whips around.
Blair Thing finally shows himself and attacks Gary, grabbing him.
That's one of my favorites. Let me show you another one of my favorites from which you're probably not gonna guess.
Well, I don't know about Mr. Lau's travel arrangements, but
you guys have seen The Dark Knight.
With word out, we hired the clown.
I like this one because it's kind of funny.
Public lecture. That's the only reason that this might fly. But that means it's on you. They're all going to come after you now. And not just the mob. Politicians, journalists, cops. Anyone whose wallet's about to get lighter. Are you up to it? You better be. Because they get anything on you. And those criminals are back on the streets, followed swiftly by you and me.
I genuinely feel like he did deadass get jump scared. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they told him that. The way he fucking whips around and starts running away. Also, the good old like Dark Knight, like dun 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 shit jump scare. That one's iconic. I heard my nephew cry because this one. Yeah, this one was one of my favorite ones. And then there was one more. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. I'm probably not gonna be able to find it. There was another jump scare that I really did like. I just don't remember what it was. We might see it later on in here. I don't remember exactly what it was called, so I can't like name it for sure. But it might be in here.
As special effects evolved, it meant that CGI was on a crash course with the jump scare. Here, in the Fellowship of the Ring,
damn,
old Bilbo Baggins' face suddenly morphs into a sharp-toothed, crazy-eyed monster right before our eyes.
It was sent to the local news bureau there and sent to us via satellite.
It's another iconic
in
jump scare.
2002's Sign,
so
M. Night Shyamalan had this very fresh take on the jump scare.
Stupid.
Maybe it works because both the protagonist and the audience are watching the same screen together, in anticipation, connecting us deeper to the protagonist's terror. Maybe it's because a newscaster literally tells us it's coming that makes the shock of it pay off so well. Or maybe it's that it's rewound, replayed, and freeze-framed immediately after the initial scare.
In case we didn't see it.
That much more haunting.
This shitty ass
Ju-on,
CGI.
the Grudge, took a place we all think of as the safest, under the covers of our bed, and made it so nowhere is safe from a jump scare. Also, great mirror scare. And then The Ring shocked audiences with an unexpected edit.
Her face.
This jump scare doesn't come from anywhere within the context of the scene. Instead, it
I gotta
appears to be
play
a
Dead by
sudden,
Daylight
vivid
again.
memory of one of the characters. implemented with a jolting, out-of-the-blue cutaway to this terrifying face.
Yeah, this game we saw it already.
Not every jump scare works. This one falls flat, partially because the audience was familiar with these tropes. Also, the actors don't have a very big reaction.
We're getting
Once
shitty
the
ones
creeper is
too?
revealed, he just kind of hangs there. There's no escalation in terror, and the scene stops surprising us.
The hell does it want?
The Blair Witch
Damn!
Project ushered in a new genre.
Is that because we all like don't like the director? Because they're like a creep? Is that why we just shat on Jeepers Creepers? That used to be an iconic series, but you know what? I'm gonna let it slide.
The found footage film, and with it, a new style of jump scares.
I actually haven't seen
The
this
Descent
movie.
may have
I know it's
perfected it
iconic,
in
but
2005 with cutaways to POV night
The
vision
Descent.
camera
I
shots
love The
while
Descent. This shit
characters
was
are
fire.
lost deep in a
yes!
cave.
Oh, that's another one. Yeah! That's one of my favorite jump scares, dude.
The handheld shots put the audience squarely in the center of the character's panic, and when it pans over to reveal a terrifying creature behind one of
Nigga
them,
just
we
creeping.
feel like we are right there in danger with them. Following that trend, in 2007 we get another up-close and personal scare from the POV of a character using a camera and light to
Okay, so this is
explore
like
an
the
attic.
camcorder.
Taking their time, scanning a full 360
They're gonna give us
degrees.
a. Oh fuck!
We're still not prepared
see
when
that
this
one.
boy's face pops up screaming at us. Perhaps the most
Oh, well, there we
unexpected
go.
jump scares come in
I
non-horror
told you.
films. Like this one in
I told y'all.
2008's The Dark Knight, when a Batman effigy slams into a skyscraper window out of nowhere.
I didn't think they were gonna
The
include this.
non-horror jump scare montage.
Oh my god, this scene. Oh. Yeah, this shit. Come on now.
It's 2010. Paranormal Activity 2 employs security camera style footage to up the realism, making it that much more effective when before our eyes, with seamless practical effects, the house cabinets simultaneously burst open. Possibly an homage to The Sixth Sense?
What the hell?
Pacing plays a big role in how we
Insidious.
feel about a jump scare.
another
Insidious
iconic
director
one.
James Wan employed a simple shot, reverse shot format of characters talking at a table, unconsciously relaxing the audience into the flow of the conversation. So when we cut back to Patrick Wilson's character and a terrifying demon is just over his shoulder, we are not ready for it. Sinister takes the found footage jump scare and switches it up, putting us in the POV of the antagonist as opposed to our main character holding the camera. As he creeps around, he watches people through the windows. The muted audio makes us subconsciously let our guard down.
Oh my god!
So when the lawnmower suddenly runs over the face of a man accompanied by an otherworldly scream, audiences were jolted awake. As the webcam became a more commonly used communication tool, there was bound to be a found footage jump scare utilizing this technology. Here, in VHS, we have two people speaking over the internet.
Fucker! Holy
From the darkness
shit!
behind one comes the ghostly image of a child rushing into the room and slamming the door.
Why did they need to
2014's
do
The
that?
Babadook played with how the monster actually moves to implement a jump scare. When the protagonist removes the covers to look up at the ceiling, she is shocked to see the Babadook. But the jump scare comes when
Girl,
it flies at
why'd
her
you
in a
open your
single,
mouth?
straight, stop
Hey,
motion
yo.
way. We don't see it getting closer, it just is closer and closer and closer. In The Conjuring, we get a jump scare from what is typically not the source of anyone's fear. A pair of hands clapping. It follows director David Robert.
This is another one. Hold on, wait. This is actually one of my favorite ones. This one actually made it. This is probably my number three. This is one of my favorite jump scares ever because it's not even a jump. I mean, it is a jump scare, but it's how casual of a jump scare it is. It's like it's not even meant to really scare you. You know the presence is there, and somehow it still gets you.
Built tension by continually delaying gratification in a series of fake-outs. Each time the protagonist opens the door, we're expecting something terrifying to leap at her with a loud scream and burst of music, but instead, she finds her concerned friends.
Everything's okay.
So when the creepy, tall figure slowly and quietly emerges from the shadows behind her friend, the payoff is huge.
Tony.
That's one of my
In
favorite ones.
2015, Hell House LLC added a new layer to the jump scare when knowledge the audience learns later makes the initial jump scare
We don't have any
even
clowns.
more frightening. Here, a character is startled by what he thinks is his friend Tony in a creepy clown mask. He then walks away and discovers Tony sitting in another room.
You were just right. What the fuck are you
But
doing
if Tony's there, who's in the clown costume? In It Chapter
this
1,
one was
as
actually
the
pretty
kids
good too.
watch the projector speed up, we
Speaking
can
of
see what's
Pennywise.
coming. The slow reveal of the face of Pennywise
This
in a
jump scare
photo
to get
being
me.
projected.
Until
What we don't expect is his humongous crazed face to actually pop out the projector screen. And now we're in the 2020s.
oh, we're getting recent. Oh hell no. Thanksgiving. Oh, Barbarian. Yeah, that was a good one.
2020's Invisible Man employs a unique way of revealing a jump scare. Instead of lights coming up, or
It's
a
a pretty
door
good movie.
opening, or something popping out of a hiding place, our protagonist dumps a can of paint down some attic stairs, exposing the Invisible Man is just inches from her face. In 2022's Smile, we have no reason to have our guard up at all, as this out-of-focus but completely normal-looking character approaches the protagonist sitting in her car in broad daylight. So when the head defies
fuck
all
out.
physics and comes into view in the window, even seasoned horror veterans were caught off guard. For decades, jump scares have had audiences leaping out of their seats. It has bled into every part of
Into
pop
gaming.
culture,
Yeah,
even
there's
into
goes
video
Five Nights at
games
Freddy's.
and music videos. Who will be the next innovator to build upon the formula, and how will they do it? The only thing we can say with certainty is, no one will see it coming.
It's a cat.
Cut to credits.
So let's make sure you get the long one. That was a good ass video, bro. You don't realize how much of an effect that jump scares have on media, bro. They really, it helps. It's a really good way to just get your nerves all tensed up and stuff, and excuse me, have you like really immersed in a movie, especially a horror movie. And I love the fact that not even like it's not just horror movies that use jump scares. Like obviously we saw The Dark Knight. That's not a horror movie. It's an action movie. But regardless, they still had jump scares in there. The human mind's ability to recognize patterns and then subvert those patterns every time we get used to them is somehow. Yeah. You know what I really want to see though? If anybody out there is a director in any way, show me a horror movie that takes place from a killer's perspective. I'm sure if you are talented enough, you can still pull off jump scares, even if like we see them coming. You can still technically do it. It just would be a jump scare to the victims. You know what I'm saying? I really would like to see one where it just takes place from the killer's perspective. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, very, very good video. I did like this one a lot.